handgun at the time you committed or attempted to commit the felony, to wit, open murder. That is a felony, does carry a maximum possible penalty of 2 years consecutively and preceding any term of imprisonment imposed for the felony or attempted felony conviction. In count 3, it's alleged that you did murder a Jacqueline Leopard. Again, that is a felony. Maximum possible penalty is life. In count 4, you did carry or have, or it's alleged that you did carry or have in your possession a firearm, that being a handgun at the time you committed or attempted to commit the felony, to wit, open murder. Again, that's a felony. It does carry 2 years to be served consecutively and preceding any term of imprisonment imposed for the felony or attempted felony conviction. Count 5, it's alleged that you did possess a firearm when ineligible to do so because you have been convicted of assault with a dangerous weapon, a specified felony, and the requirements for regaining eligibility had not been met. That is a felony, and it does carry a maximum possible penalty of 5 years and or $5,000 fines plus costs. In count 6, it is alleged that you did carry or have in your possession a firearm, to wit, a handgun, at the time you committed or attempted to commit the felony, felon in possession of a firearm. Again, that is a felony, with a penalty of 2 years to be served consecutively and preceding any term of imprisonment imposed for the felony or attempted felony conviction. It's also alleged that you are a habitual offender, meaning that you have previously been convicted of 3 or more felonies or attempts to commit felonies. Specifically, on or about August 11th, 1989, you were convicted of the offense UDAA in violation of 758.413 out of the 8th Circuit Court.
Reading of the rest of the charges, please. And
okay.
Proceed forward with having an attorney assigned and putting in a plea of not guilty temporarily.
Okay. So you do understand the charges against you as well as the maximum possible penalty, sir?
I do.
And you are requesting a court-appointed attorney, is that correct?
I am.
You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, either orally or in writing, can be used against you, and you do have the right to be represented by an attorney at all court appearances. Here to represent you for arraignment purposes only is Ms. Leindecker. Ma'am, as it relates to bond. Ms. Nichols-Leindecker, you are still muted.
Apologies. We would ask for a bond in this case. My client indicates that he does promise to appear. He's been a member of the Battle Creek community for a number of years, and he has strong ties to the community, and he would also promise to appear and respond to these charges as well.
Okay. Appearing on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan is prosecuting attorney David Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, as it relates to bond, sir.
Your Honor, we'd ask for no bond in this case. First of all, he's got 7 prior felonies on his record from this state and the state of Florida. It's my understanding, looking at the bond recommendation, he's got failure to appears on his record. He has numerous probation violations. And he's currently on an FTA for felon in possession of a firearm out of Florida. So, and looks like and it claims he's got an active probation violation out of Dade County. Also, Your Honor, under the 4th offender habitual, one thing to take into account is that he could be charged as a violent offender, requiring a mandatory minimum of 25 years on those offenses. And the date of October 12th, it is not exactly the date of the homicide. It's on or about October 12th. October 12th is the day that they were reported missing.
Okay. I do see that there is a community corrections bond recommendation that was prepared in this matter. It does indicate, as you had stated, Mr. Gilbert, that there are 5 prior felonies and 7 prior misdemeanors. That the defendant does have a warrant out of Florida for a failure to appear for felon in possession of a firearm. And that there is an active warrant for a probation violation out of Dade County, Florida. That the defendant has lived in the county for the last 14 years, and he's unemployed but has been renting his apartment for money. Taking into consideration the bond recommendation as well as MCL 765.6 for the protection of the public and to assure the defendant's appearance back here in court, Pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 6.106, the defendant is charged with murder, and the court does find that the proof of the defendant's guilt is evident, or the presumption is good. Therefore, I am not going to assign a bond, and the defendant will be held. There is an upcoming or two upcoming events in this matter, the first of which is a preliminary examination on November 9th, 2020 at 9 a.m., as well as a preliminary exam conference on November 2nd, 2020 at 11:30 a.m. Do you have any questions, Mr. Reed?
No.
Okay, we are all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, you mean Roger Manrique?
Manrique.